Last year on Market to Master, I showed you my take on comfort food with a twist of local ingredients, coffee from Batangas, honey from Baguio, and a couple of farmers markets. This year, I've decided to take you a step further and take you through a visual experience of this beautiful archipelago while I learn the different tastes and smells of local cuisines. This is Chef Hylton, and you're watching Market to Master, the Philippines. Right, we are just here at the Ciudad Fernandina, the heart of vegan. Now there's three main dishes that comes from vegan. One is longanisa, the other one is bagnette, and the other one is pinakbet. And we are going to go and see how all three of them are made. We're going to head down to the original vegan longanisa company and see how they make their famous longanisa from start to finish. Then we are going to go to a lady who makes bagnette. She's got a stall in one of the markets here, and apparently it's one of the best bagnettes around. And then we're going to go see how pinakbet's made. Pinakbet basically is a vegan vegetable dish. This is pretty special for me. I love longanisa, I love bagnette, and for me to see the process from start to finish is something quite amazing. So I'm just going to finish my breakfast and then we'll head out. So my first stop in the Philippines is the city of Vigan in Ilocos. Vigan is listed as a World Heritage Site as it's one of the few Hispanic sites left in the Philippines, dating way back to the 16th century. It used to be a coastal trading post long before the Spaniards. The Chinese traders sailed from the South China Sea and through the Mestizo River to trade gold and many others. The river divided the city into a separate island, which has since silted over and making it part of the mainland as it's now known. After the break, I get a look at how real longanisa is made and see what makes it so special here in Vigan. Right, we're just here in the beautiful city of Vigan, and it would be a sin to come to Vigan and not taste the longanisa and see how the process is made. We're here to meet Gwen Amorca. He is the owner of the original vegan longanisa company. He's going to show us the process of how it's made, what makes it so special here as opposed to anywhere else. This is really exciting for me because I really love longanisa. It's one of my favorite things. Let's go meet him and see the process and see why it's so good.
He's the one who takes the cake. Now her acceptance is gone. Now she's gone and done it again and found another mind. Someone she'd rather.
Hi, Mr. Gwen, how are you?
Hi, good morning.
Morning. Thank you very much for having us.
Okay,
I'm
you're
really
welcome.
excited to see how this really good longanisa is made. Can you show us? The meat used for Gwen's longanisa is carefully selected pork with just the right amount of fat content. It is then passed through the meat grinder on a really coarse grind. Then it's transferred to a big meat mixer where the local garlic and vinegar is added with a blend of spices. So this meat that's in here now is pretty much ready for the
Very
casing.
ready,
Okay. In my opinion, it's the quality of the local garlic and the local vinegar that puts the longanisa here in a different quality bracket altogether.
Found another mind. Someone she'd rather be. She's left her own self behind. Now left her with just a shadow. The way to get away. But if I would have gone along, she'd have left us anyway.
And what casing is it then?
That's collagen casing.
Okay.
We don't use natural hog casing because it more attracts flies.
Okay.
And ants.
Yeah.
Not like this one, it does not attract. That is an important casing.
Right. Okay.
We use some made in Japan, made in Scotland.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because I've made sausages before, and that is not an easy thing to do. Get it all perfect,
Yes.
it's difficult. It's very, very difficult. A whole casing needs to have that amount of...
Yes.
Okay.
2,200 grams. And we now know how many dozens or how many pieces will that make.
We'll make, yes.
Yeah.
They need to get X amount out of
Oh.
the 4,200 grams.
Again, while tying, tyers will have to make sure there's a certain weight again.
Per.
Yes, established weight per dozen.
Okay, right.
But if I would have gone along, she'd have left us anyway. Now she's gone and done it.
So these are the tires.
Yes, they are the two lady tyers.
Wow. They're so quick.
All the other longanisas in the Philippines, other than vegan, they don't have these spacings.
Okay.
They are tied like
Very
that.
close together.
Yes, close together.
Okay.
Not this one, vegan longanisa, we have the spacings. This is the one difference that distinguishes vegan longanisa from the rest.
These girls are so fast. Unbelievable. And they prick the casing just to allow a little bit of the air to come out.
Yes, for
So that the sausage is nice and dense.
Maybe what she thinks is cool, she left without goodbye. No one thought it would come to this, but of course I know why. She's a puppet to society, not a fucking
If people are in the supermarkets, they really want vegan longanisa, that
They
is
just
the
have,
seal they should look for. And then that's guaranteed.
they should not just rely with this
Yes.
claim
Yeah.
that is made in vegan or it's the vegan type of longanisa. They should also look for this government provided seal.
Seal. And that is 100% guaranteed
Yes.
that it comes from the area. Mr. Gwen, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it. This has been really special to me because I do eat your longanisa a lot, and it's been special for me to see how it's been made by hand, and I think it'll taste a little bit sweeter now. All right?
Well, it's all been told before, but
Coming up next, I see how another Ilocos classic is made and how it appears as an ingredient in other dishes.
Oh, I ain't got time to lose, and I'll be what I am. I got a big
Bagnet is another speciality here in vegan. It is a pork belly that's been fried twice to get it really crispy. Gay Arciliano is going to show us why her bagnet is so good. The first fry is done on a low temperature, just to make sure that it's cooked all the way through and it's become really soft. The last fry is where all the crispiness happens. It's done at a much higher temperature to achieve the unbelievable crunch. Okay, let's taste this. God, that is so good. Huh?
So good.
Very, very good. Wow, it's really nice and soft and tender. I think it's tender because of that first cooking process is very, very slow. So what it does is sort of breaks all the meat compounds down very slowly. And that's the key to this really good bagnet. Set up. Now that we've seen how bagnet's been made, it's now time to see it being used as an ingredient in some other classic regional dishes. Our next step was at Hidden Garden, where the atmosphere was one of a kind. The owner and head chef were nice enough to demonstrate the traditional way of making pinakbet. It is a vegetable-based dish originating here in Ilocos and is a common sight on dining tables all over this region. It consists of bitter melon, eggplant, tomato, okra, string beans, garlic, bagnet, onions and some sweet pumpkin or kalabasa just to balance the flavors. All of these ingredients are placed in a palaya, a traditional cooking pot made out of clay, with a little bagaong and some water, and steamed till the vegetables have become tender. As they are cooking, the fresh vegetables release some of their moisture to create the base for the stew. This is where all the flavor lies, in my opinion. This dish is jam-packed full of simple flavors, something I think we overlook these days in modern cooking. Simple flavors. Our next stop is at La Preciosa in the heart of Luwag. Chef Pam is going to show us her version of crispy dinuguan. It's the local take on the European pig's blood stew.
First thing we have to do is fry up the bagnet.
Let's just put it in.
Yes.
Okay.
Until the skin blisters.
I'm driving down this cold interstate and I feel so alone. Left everyone back at home without
Tenderized pork.
Okay.
Put it in the pan. You don't need any more oil because you already
have.
oil.
And that's the rump
Yeah,
that you
that's
boil.
the rump that you boil and
Then cut up into.
softened. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
In goes everything now. So you have the sukang Iloco and a little patis. I'm not much of a pepper person, but we put some.
Okay.
And of course our most delicious Ilocos
Local
blood.
garlic.
So you put the blood now. This one we soaked it in vinegar.
The vinegar will then curdle all of the blood, and then you stir it to help it coagulate.
And you have to let it cook because later on it will dry up more.
And then the more you cook it, the thicker it gets.
Yes,
Right.
the more you cook it. But me, I like my bagnet really, really crispy. So I put it on top. Now at this point, I put my sili.
And that is not the spicy one, that's the...
Yeah, this is the
Okay.
sweet sili.
That to me is like a bowl of heaven,
Yes.
right there.
Everything here in Ilocos, we have everything sweet. Because we like our vegetables small.
Yeah.
We serve them small, so they're sweeter. Ilocano cooking is really very simple and basic. I can start adding up the bagnet now.
So that's the oil that you fried
Yeah.
the bagnet in.
Yes, so
Okay.
you can add more. So I can smell the sili now. Since you can smell the sili, I think that's done.
It looks really good.
So there.
Wow. I'm going to have a little taste.
Good luck. Yeah, you should get
Oh my god, that felt
good.
good.
Eat.
Not impressive. Very good. After the break, we visit the original Ilocos empanada and also get a very pleasant surprise. Alright, this is Batak, which is just outside Luag. This is where all Ilocano food originated from. Like, this is the home of Ilocano food. If you talk about Ilocano food, it would sort of be a sin not to come and taste their empanadas. And when you talk about empanadas in this region, you have to go see Glory's empanada. She is the founder of the Ilocano empanada. So we're just here at her stall. Gonna grab one and see what it's all about. Right, here we go. Okay. This looks a lot easier than it is. These girls are so fast and neat, it's unbelievable. This is really difficult because everything's sort of sliding around here. Firstly, the dough needs to get rolled out. This is probably the hardest part of the whole exercise, as it's 35 degrees outside and not easy to work with pastry in this heat. Okay. It then gets filled with a mixture of green papaya, mango beans, mango shoots, crispy garlic and fish sauce. An egg. It is then topped with a raw egg and longanisa. Then gets deep fried till crispy on the outside and the egg has just had enough time to cook. Alright, this is the famous Glory's empanada. This is actually the first time I've had empanadas here. A lot of people have told me it's really, really good. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take a sugarcane vinegar or suka, as it's called here, with loads and loads of chilies. So it's like a chili vinegar. And then you just do that. And then you pop it in your mouth. Wow. It goes really, really well with the spicy suka. Really good. After I failed to impress the ladies with my empanada rolling skills, we got a phone call from Glory herself. She invited us over to show us how she makes her famous empanadas. Glory Coxon is a true food hero in my eyes. She pretty much single-handedly changed the way that people make and eat empanadas here. Glory starts by making the dough by adding rice flour to a mixture of water and food coloring. She cooks the mixture over a low flame to help release the glutens in the rice flour till it comes together to form a dough. To make the filling, she sautés the garlic in oil till nice and brown. She then adds fish sauce and cooks it in hot oil for a couple of seconds. I really wish you guys could smell this. It smells unbelievable. The mango shoots and green papaya are then added and stirred till cooked. To be cooking next to her is such a humbling experience. Your empanadas are fantastic, and I love it that your recipes have been the same since you started.
Yes.
I really appreciate you taking time, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
The film crew here has sort of dared me to eat a bullock. That's something we spoke about in the band, and something I said I would never eat. Basically what it is, it's like a 16-day-old duck fetus. Something I swore I'd never eat, but I'm gonna give it a go. Here goes. Not very nice. No. I've conceded. That's it. Game over. No.
Next on Market to Master.
On the next episode of Market to Master, we head further north on our Ilocos adventure. We visit a self-sustaining resort, and I also taste something I never thought I'd ever eat.